You did your daily challenge. Today was solid minimum pair removal to sort array number 1. So we're given an array like this. We need to find the minimum sum, for example 3 and 1 here, and replace it with 4. And in the end we get 5, 2, 4. And then we find again the minimum sum. It's 6, and then we make 6 instead of these two elements, 2 and 4. And in the end we got the array 5 and 6, and it's not decreasing. So we need to check also. So it's basically sorted here. So let's start our implementation. We need the method to check if the array is sorted. Let's define this method is sorted, and we are going to check. We're going to iterate over all numbers. Let's call it I in range. Let's start with 0 and nums len -1, and we're going to check if nums I is greater than nums I plus 1. It means that we don't match the condition here, and we should return false immediately. In all other cases, we should return just true. So, okay, and we need to count amount of operations we need to make. So let's start with initializing operations 0, and this is our result. And let's iterate over our numbers until the array is not sorted that we need. And let's find the minimum sum on each iteration. Let's start with float infinitive, very big one, and index as 0. And let's iterate over our array starting from 0, len nums -1, and then we're going to get the temporary sum, some kind of, let's I and plus nums I plus 1. And we're going to check if this new sum is over than our minimum sum. In this case, minimum sum becomes temporary sum. Our index becomes basically I, and that's it. And we iterate it this way, and in the end we do our magic. Nums I becomes num I plus nums I plus 1. So it's the sum, and we need to remove this element I plus 1. So we're doing pop I plus 1, sorry, not I, but IDX, it's stored as a temporary variable here, and we need to increase amount of operations plus 1. And let's check to see if it works. It should work, I guess, because there are pretty good constraints. And yeah, we got streak 22. Thank you guys for watching. See you next day. Bye bye.